happy.
Sorry, guys. Ladies, gentlemen, boys and girls, and assholes and cunts alike, welcome into the new fucking podcast with me, Sailor Kev, or Kev, and the man over there.
What's that, guys?
What are we going to do
How are
tonight,
we?
Jace? What are we doing?
So tonight we thought about doing a little bit of food culture. Honestly, we kind of fucked up this week, but we thought we'd
Fucked up, mate. We're a day late.
Yeah, right. Fuck.
And we fucking winged it.
Yeah, fucked up, winged it. We got a little subject. We're coming at the stream almost crying.
Yeah.
Fucking hell. But no, so yeah, food culture. Various things that we've eaten around the world. Just basically food. It's all there. It's food culture. It's like that's just how easy it is.
So, like, I think we'll go down on the route of like the weird fucking foods and stuff like that, and what we kind of look at as something that's minging and then something that's a delicacy in somewhere else and stuff like that. So
yeah.
Well,
I know. Well, to start off with, right, and it's not because I'm Scottish, but it's because I'm Scottish. So, but the Scottish delicacy is haggis. Right now, the reason why what's happening, Talia, Chev, Alice.
Yo, how you doing, guys?
The reason why I decided to start with haggis is because it's something that people around the world, they think it's this little fucking hairy looking creature that runs around the mountains of Scotland with little fucking beady legs and shit, but it's not. So it's a delicacy here, but in other countries, it's people look at it and think, "Ooh, nah, I don't want that shit." And it's basically, it's sheep. That's all it is.
It's a sheep's stomach, right?
Okay, so it's a sheep's heart. It's the sheep's lungs. It's the sheep's liver. Yeah. And then it's encased with onion, oats, stock, and different spices, all put into the sheep's lining, the sheep's stomach lining, and then it's cooked, and it's fucking amazing. I swear to God,
you know what, dude? I genuinely, I could sit here and take the fucking piss out of the jocks and stuff like that and just rip into it, but genuinely, before I became vegan, haggis was fucking divine.
You know, I loved it. You get vegan haggis. It's not the same because there's no heart, liver, or dude, it's weird. It's fucking weird. It tastes all right, but you can tell that it's lacking that meaty texture of just pure.
I get what you're saying.
It's actually, believe it or not, right? Haggis is illegal in America and Canada.
What? Why?
Because it's eating lungs.
Right, and that means
exactly.
Well,
I don't know.
It's all right to eat like fucking kidneys and stuff like that, but because it's
so it's illegal in Canada and America. But I mean, we have Iron Brew here in Scotland, right? That's illegal in Canada as well, and I think America. But even our Buckfast is illegal as well because of the high caffeine content.
Is it the sugar intake and stuff like that with Iron Brew and stuff?
I'm not sure. I can't remember what it was.
Because I love Iron Brew, but it is like literally drinking syrup.
It is, yeah. I'm not a big fan of
before they changed it, the recipe before was a better one.
Definitely. The 1901, yeah. So they sell the sugar-free Iron Brew up here. They sell they sell the modern Iron Brew as well as in glass bottles. They sell the 1901 version of Iron Brew. But if you believe it or not, Iron Brew is not actually Scottish. Okay. Iron Brew was made by a Scots person, but it was actually made in America. It originated in America.
Really? Okay, that's interesting.
Yeah, and the fact that it came to Scotland and the Scottish just took it, like we take everything.
That's ours. That's mine now.
Right. But so yeah, it's
mineral enriched. Okay.
So haggis is back to that shit. Listen, haggis is amazing, Chev, and honestly, you need to try it.
It's worth trying, honestly. It's genuinely worth trying. I just noticed Nate's in here. Nate, I was telling Jace the other day that Buckfast is literally a fucking 10-minute drive from where we live. Like the actual Buckfast Abbey where they make it is like 10 minutes from where I live at the moment.
I love Buckfast. Absolutely love it. Haggis, but back to haggis, right? It's that old that it was actually it's always been Scottish. It's always been a Scottish dish, but it's so old that it was shipped out of Scotland for Roman legionaries who were fighting the Picts of the Scottish Highlands. So the Scottish borders would ship the haggis down towards where Hadrian's Wall is. The legionaries would eat it and they would ration it because I mean, back then they didn't realize it was sheep. All they knew was it's a bunch of oats and spices ground up in a little fucking bag. And obviously it's been perfected over the years. I mean, I fucking love haggis. I fucking love haggis.
Where the fuck did the whole like running around little animal come from? Was that just like a piss take because of?
Yeah, so people are all like, oh, we love haggis. It's got meat in it. It must be an animal. And people are and I think it started with the English actually. Like, oh well, do you go out hunting the haggis or can we go and see a haggis? So two tour guys would take people to the field where they had this little fucking fluffy teddy thing hiding in a wee hole, and it just stuck. It just stuck to being a wee haggis thing. So now when you go haggis hunting, you're on a mountain hunting teddy bears.
I genuinely think that's fucking brilliant. I do. You know what I mean? I think that's fucking hilarious, man. But yeah, I will admit, like obviously before being vegan, haggis, but I actually genuinely enjoyed haggis. Is it known as like tripe? Do they call it tripe?
No,
because obviously you've got tripe here, haven't you? Which is like entrails and shit like that. So
I think it's entrails. What was it called? It's like a stack or some shit like that. Because I don't know what it was, but mainly because like the main ingredients, the main four ingredients is the heart, the liver, the lungs, and the oats. Because back then that's what it was. And obviously over the years they're perfected by putting some onion in there, some spices. So now spices are made from all over the place. It's mainly Scottish spices, but obviously we don't get very much spice here.
So obviously it was like when they hunted like animals and shit like that, they were basically utilizing every part of the animal, really, weren't they? So
pretty much, yeah.
That's how it must have come around, really.
Yeah. When you go hunting for venison, or I know myself, I've hunted for venison in the past. Or deer, sorry, whatever. You kill it, and the first thing I would do after it's dead is I would take a chunk out of its heart. The heart, obviously, still warm, still beating, still bloody. Take a bite out of it, you chew it, and it's like a tribute to the gods, sort of thing. And I've done that since I was a kid. I love doing that. And you know what? It doesn't taste that bad. I can see your face cringing. It's not that bad. It
genuinely sounds fucking horrific right now, but that's only because of the way my beliefs and stuff like that. But I get it. I kind of get it.
It's not that bad, honestly. You know what? I will take you hunting one day, and we'll get you a deer heart. A deer heart.
No, we won't. That's you told. Just threw up in my mouth. Edible lining from the stomach of various farm animals. Tripe. So it is tripe, dude.
It is tripe, but it's not called tripe up here. It's something else. Sorry, I'm just having an issue with my chat here.
Sounds like a you problem.
It is a fucking me issue. But I'm putting the chat up on the computer for the first time instead of using my phone. I keep looking down at the fucking phone, so I decided just to put it up on my computer. So yeah, that is a Scottish delicacy.
So like, obviously, a lot of people in the chat are putting the throwing up faces and like, I ain't gonna fucking eat that or touch that, but at the end of the day, you got to kind of look at it like, if you're going to eat a piece of steak, you're eating a piece of animal. So what difference does it make? Do you know what I mean? It's like you're just trying a different part of the animal. So if you're willing to fucking chop a rump bit off a bit of beef, do you know what I mean? And munch that, what's the fucking difference?
I mean, you get people that get drunk and they go out at the weekend, right? And they'll go, oh, well, I'm fucking hungry. I'm drunk. I want a fucking kebab.
Yeah.
Sure. Let's go and get a kebab. Well, it's not the exact same as haggis, but it's almost the same. It's fucking lamb,
grinded up bone.
Yeah,
it's fucking
exactly.
Man.
And don't get me wrong, doner meat is fucking great, especially if it's mixed with cheese, mayonnaise, in a little fucking bun. Nice,
dude. Again, when I wasn't vegan, I would even have a kebab when I wasn't fucking drunk, dude. I liked it back then. So
I yeah, 100%. But people eat that shit, and basically it's lamb and it's various different animals that's all ground up in one piece. So why eat a various amount of shit when you can eat something as healthy as haggis. Now, haggis is actually quite healthy. It's got the healthy entails of the sheep.
Well,
And to
yeah,
keep
because you
all in
get all
place,
the vitamins and the mineral
yeah,
minerals and stuff like that. That's actually like the richest part of the fucking body, basically, isn't it? It's like, I think that's right. I don't know. I could be talking fucking bullshit, but it's like the more the richer meat from those, because it always tastes different, doesn't it? You find that stuff tastes different. That, like Alice just said, organs are way stronger flavor. You know, and they are. They genuinely
like
are.
I mean, haggis. I think everybody needs to try it once instead of like you can always put forward the fact that it's lungs, liver, or heart, but really, if you don't tell anybody and they eat it and they like it, then it's there. I mean, you're going to go out to the a vegan restaurant. You're going to eat a vegan burger, and it tastes like a burger, but it's a vegan burger. What's in the burger to make it veganized, to make it no meat and stuff? Majority of it's soya, and the soya bean and stuff like that is so unhealthy for men in large amounts.
Yeah, but see, I've looked into the soya thing, and you would have to eat fucking stupidly amounts of fucking soya.
Yeah,
to actually
absolutely. But people do that. They do that without.
Yeah, but eating red meat could do the same, Jace. To be honest, it's not
Yeah,
like
red meat. Absolutely. Yeah, absolutely. I mean, look back in the day. This is a whole gym spiel that we could have put in a different podcast. But Arnold Schwarzenegger was Mr. Universe, Mr. Olympia. He was revered for his sheer body mass, and I mean, everybody has his sort of picture on the wall in the gym or the locker room. I know you did yourself.
Yeah,
and then, back then it was like, you're not a man if you don't eat red meat.
Dude,
and like, it's bad for you.
Dude, I grew up on meat and veg. Do you know what I mean? Meat, veg, and potato, mate. That was like my. I'm sorry, I keep fucking going to my back. I've got a pulled muscle in my back, and it keeps twinging.
It's because he took anal and someone scratched him in the back.
Actually, it's because I fucking brutalized Nathan's arm tonight, and with a nice little bit of tattoo work. So, but. Yeah, back scratcher. I need the back scratcher. I do actually, but yeah, like I grew up. My old man was very old school. Like, he liked his fucking roast dinners. He liked his meat and potato pies, and obviously I grew up with that stuff, and I didn't know any different. Do you know what I mean? It's only in later life that I've learned little things about food and stuff. That's not. But yeah, I mean, I'm even though I don't eat meat and stuff or dairy, I'm a massive fucking like potato eater, man. I just fucking. Dude, chips, fucking jacket potato. I could eat potatoes every single fucking night of the week, basically.
I can, and it is healthy to an extent. Not too obviously too much of it can. That's not good. But I mean, red meats it's not a healthy food.
It's flesh inside your
body. There's a study, right, and this goes down to I suppose it's still part of the food culture for the podcast that we're in, but also onto likes of veganism or vegetarian, right?
Hey, Steve. Sorry, Jace.
I'm not seeing much of the chat. I'm gonna have to bring up the chat on my fucking phone. Yeah. So there was a study. There was 3 guys. They were in this study, by the way. It's on Netflix. It's called The Game Changers. If anybody hasn't watched it yet and feel like they want to watch something really good, really informative, and really down with the food thing, watch that.
Yeah,
it's really good. So the study was, there was 3 men, right, and they took blood tests from them all.
Yeah.
Then they gave them 2 of them meat and 1 of them vegetarian. Right, they're all burritos. One was a meat and chicken, I think it was. One was beef, and the other one was just black bean burrito. Then they took the blood test again, and it showed that the person that didn't have the meat had clear bloods, had more of a healthy kind of jumpstart, right? So they decided to do it again, but this time they monitored the dick, the cock, the penis, whichever way you want to put it. I know most people have different wording for it. And it turns out that the more meat you ate, the less erections throughout the night that you got. So the less meat you eat, the more erections you get, and the more harder the erection can be. And it just goes back to the whole red meat thing of being unhealthy. Don't get me wrong, it does have your protein, but your fruit and your veg is where your fucking mass amount of protein is. If you're looking at a star chart, right, you've got Where's my fucking camera?
Yeah.
I'm sitting looking at the telly. You got your legs here, not your balls, your legs, and your head here, right? So you eat red meat, and it goes up half percentage of your protein that you need, and then for the rest of it, you try to fill that void. But if you eat a mass amount of fruit and veg, not even the fruit, just the veg alone, that goes up by 75% in proteins, enough to fuel your whole entire day, for whether it's workout, whether it's your daily work basis, or even just getting up off your fat ass to go and buy a bit of chocolate from the shop. Doesn't really matter. The protein's there, you know?
The crazy thing is, dude, is that like 20% of your actual natural fucking intake of like food is meat if you're a meat eater. Do you get what I mean? Like if you look at it, 20%, 20, I think it's 20% is meat. Like everything else that's added to a food with meat is all your intake. So you got your fucking meat, your potatoes, you got your veg, you got your, do you know what I mean? All that, and then you just add a piece of meat to something, and that's obviously where the 20% comes from if you're a meat eater. But I 100% like, and I'm not gonna fucking say all like shit, but since I've gone vegan, I feel fucking healthier. I feel better. My skin's better. My hair grows better. My nails are fucking growing longer. Do you know what I mean? Literally, not having dairy and not having meat has fucking changed my life. And I'm not gonna fucking, I'd never turn around and say like I didn't like the taste of meat. I like the fucking taste of meat, you know. And I don't, you know, and I love eggs, I love cheese, I love all that, but I don't need it in my life. Do you get what I mean? So I'm like,
I love my haggis, obviously. I've never really been big on red meats or any meats really. I'll eat chicken. I like chicken, but I love fish. 100%. I love fish.
Like, and I like every bit of it. Like every fish. I like oysters. I like you know, all seafood I loved. Do you know what I mean? But I obviously don't eat it now. But again, I'm not turning around and saying it's because of the taste. It's the more the values for me of what it is. You know what I mean? And the thing is, you can get your proteins and you can get your omegas and all that kind of stuff from fucking vegetables and plants.
Yeah.
So, which a lot of people don't think you can.
That's a thing, actually. Right now, say I wouldn't mind doing the vegan thing. Right, I wouldn't mind. I would struggle to do it, and I wouldn't know what to buy and what not to buy and stuff like that. Right, and I would love to do that, but I take a vitamin every day, and it's the 7Cs, you know, the wee red 7Cs tub that you get. It's like all the vitamins. It's omega fish oils. Is that still, would that be vegetarian or vegan friendly?
What? If you've got fish oils in it, no.
But it's fish oil and it's not fish meat, right?
But it's oils from an animal. Like I can't eat things like honey and stuff like that.
Oh, Benjamin, how are we?
Hello, Ben, dude. How you doing? But what I'm saying is, like, when I went vegan about my daughter's fucking 17, so I tried veganism when I think she was about 9 years old, and I did it for a year. And back then, it was so fucking hard. There was nothing. There was no alternatives. You know what I mean? It was literally the same fucking food you had to eat all the fucking time. But now, so many fucking places, so many supermarkets, there's so much more variety now where you can, you know, you can actually fucking enjoy being a vegan. You get what I mean? So you're not just eating fucking grass, or you're not just, you know, because as soon as you say you're a vegan to somebody, everybody's like, oh, you're fucking eating grass, basically. Do you get what I mean? So that's the instant fucking thing. And it's like, well, if you educate yourself and actually get into it, you might actually enjoy it. Do you know what I mean?
Else are you doing, dude?
And you've even said, like, with the cookbooks, the dating, the Pritchard cookbooks and stuff like that, you've looked at, haven't you? And you've fucking gone in and tried that.
Yeah.
And you've actually said how nice the meals are. And even Steve, who was in earlier.
The thing is, I would love the idea of doing the sorry, I was just reading the chat. I would like the idea of doing the vegetarian and the vegan thing, right? Now, mainly the vegetarian thing, I would probably prefer to do a little bit more than the vegan side of stuff. Again, I love my fish. Presbyterian would probably be more of a jump for me, but I'd sacrifice it to go down the vegetarian route. I don't think I could do the full fucking vegan thing, though. I would give it a shot. Don't get me wrong, I would give it a shot.
Do you know what a lot of people do, though? They go down the route of they'll cut out meat like 5 nights of the week, if you get what I mean. and eat like a vegan meal, or like even Nathan in the chat, he's tried it a few times, and I think you would say, Nathan, in it, you've actually enjoyed the foods that you've had. And I've actually seen Nate come in the studio and stuff like that. He comes in regularly. He's eating more like vegetarian stuff now than like.
I wouldn't struggle that hard with it. I don't go out and I don't buy a lot of meat. I don't buy a lot of
Dude,
everything. Although I would struggle with the milk side of shit because I like to buy fucking chocolate. You know, like.
But like I've grown to like love coconut milk now, and I have it in my coffee, and it's fucking amazing. Do you know what I mean? And it's like it's like having vegan cheese and having anything like that you're not used to. It's getting used to the textures and stuff like that. Yeah, as soon as you get that,
haggis.
I get you 100%. But what I'm saying is, it's like as soon as you learn and your body adapts to those textures, and like not saying cheese should feel like this or something like that. Do you know what I mean? As soon as you get that texture thing out of your head, it tastes fucking amazing. Do you get what I mean? It's like literally you're on the.
That's why you prefer to be a fucking sailor, isn't it?
You're a fucking dick, dude. Like honestly, man, why do I put up with this fucking shit?
Yeah,
you go and chase your furry little animals down fucking holes, you cunt. Do you know what I mean?
will.
Fuck
I'll turn
me.
it to fucking haggis. I'll chew that shit up and I'll eat it. You can stick to your little fucking hard thing full of semen, you can.
Fuck off, dude. My God.
I actually on the aspects of food culture, I looked into obviously Scotland has the haggis, right? I looked at the English delicacy, and the English delicacy is a roast fucking dinner. A roast dinner.
I used to love a roast dinner, man. But then I'd say an English delicacy, like I think if you put anything like a stamp on fucking anybody that was English, it would be fucking pie, chips and mash, pie, peas and mash, sorry, and gravy.
If you were to look at anything English in delicacy,
no, fish and chips, dude. I'd say fish and chips is English.
Fish and chips is everywhere, but I think now in this modern society, and I say this knowing full well that it's never going to happen in Scotland, that your main dish will be a Muslim dish soon. Oh baby, you're raging.
The thing is, mate, you're actually probably fucking right. But
yeah, and that's the worst thing. That's the scary thing.
And not to me, man, because I don't give a fuck. You know, I'm not that way inclined.
You're the one that gets hit first. You can't. You're on the channel,
dude. I eat grass, man. I'm fine with it. I'll just go out in the field and fucking munch away, dude. I'm fine. I'm just looking at chat. Hold on. I tried the vegan thing, but you lose so many nutrients. See, Kylie, I kind of go against that because you can get so many nutrients from different fucking plants now. So it's just, and I feel great. You say you feel awful, but I feel great. And like I said, I did veganism, what 8 years ago, and I found it hard, but now I find it really easy. So there is different alternatives now. Yeah, I moved over to veggie, not vegan. We still have eggs and milk. The most difficult thing for me is quick and easy.
I do like eggs, boys.
100%. I miss eggs, dude. I genuinely miss eggs, and I did like it. Yeah, I know. Stretch, that's cool. Chicken tikka masala. Yeah, do you know what? The thing is, it's like there's some Indian restaurant meals.
There, Stell just says straight up.
Yeah, but you got to listen to this. You got to hold on, right? So I think it's either a vindaloo or a madras is actually like English made. It wasn't made by the
vindaloo.
And Indian food. So if you go to India and have a curry and stuff like that, it's mainly fucking vegan out there. Yeah, dude. They don't add meat.
The ones that revere cows or some shit, right?
Yeah, they like cows are like fucking sacred, dude. Do you know what I mean? So that if you went to India and had a curry and that, it's mainly vegan. So
mate, if you smell a fucking cow,
dude, no, I'm just saying like it's. Yeah, but if you smell a fucking pig, you know what I mean? And we still eat fucking bacon sandwiches and shit. Yeah, but
bacon the day keeps the Muslims away.
Yeah, but what was I saying? Where was I going? Madras was the UK. Yeah, Madras was the UK based fucking.
I've seen that on the database actually. Yeah, I've seen that. And, that's more down south than up here.
It's more the UK, like the English, that have added meat to curries and stuff like that, just to get like extra out of it.
Extra, yeah. I think it's because it was so bland. Like the way that you say they're more vegan out that way. Over here, we weren't really vegan up until I don't even know when the world started taking a storm here in the UK for veganism or vegetarianism.
It's taken off
the last couple of years, right?
Yeah, literally, I'd say in the last 2 or 3 years, it's probably actually like where like more and more restaurants are actually catering for fucking veganism, which is, I think it's amazing. It is a good thing, you know, but
it's a good thing so long as there's not, again, it's, I know it's a large amount that it needs to take before it's fucked up and meal, but soybean is not good at all. But it's not just that, like, so this can go down the environmentalist route, and this is just because I'm all for the environment. A lot of vegan stuff comes from having palm oil, and a lot of palm oil comes from ripping down forests, and it's the orangutans, and it's the fucking habitats. So it's like, is it really the healthy option for you? Maybe, but is it the healthy option for the planet that we're living on, you know? And that's just the environmentalist side of shit that I'm speaking of. That's nothing to do with me.
Yeah, I could sit here and just go, "What a cunt!" Do you know what I mean? But it's like, I get where you're coming from.
That's the worst of it.
But you got to look at the fucking percentage of the fucking hell, man. The percentage of like, oh, dude, it's like that to me. Is just like, okay, right. So let's say fucking 2% of the world's fucking animal population is being fucking harvested because of fucking vegans.
Yeah.
How much more is being fucking killed, raped, fucking murdered, and put in, like, look how many slaughterhouses.
Okay, let me put this in another aspect.
How many fucking orangutans are on this fucking planet as it is, right?
Not very fucking many, I'll tell you, because you can't.
Yeah, but we ain't got fucking orangutan farms out in the fucking streets, you know what I mean? Or with cows walking by, like,
no, because the orangutans are living in fucking fear from all your big fucking monster trucks.
I don't have no fucking monster trucks. What are you on about?
Have you ever seen the fucking things that drive it to the Amazon and take down the palm oil on the trees?
Yeah.
It's like a scene out of fucking Avatar, man. The fucking things are huge.
I can fucking walk up the road to a slaughterhouse and see fucking animals being slaughtered, right? So,
all right, okay. Well, here put it this way, right? Okay, so we need bees to stay alive, yeah? Because they pollinate everything, right? But if you're growing shit for vegetarian diets or vegan diets, a lot of that's getting sprayed with a mass amount of pesticides that are killing everything there, bug-wise. Now, I'm not one for bugs. Spiders, I squish the bastards if they come in my house. They can fuck off. I hate them cunts, creepy crawly little fucks. But you're
scared of spiders, aren't you?
I'm not scared of spiders. I don't mind spiders. No, I don't mind spiders. I just don't like them in my house.
You don't mind them that you've got to destroy their life?
They're in my fucking house. They're laying eggs in my house. Fuck the little creepy cunts. It's like living with fucking refugees. Right? I don't want a spider in my house.
Apparently, you eat like fucking 12 spiders a year.
That's not that bad though. I have actually a tarantula caked in chocolate, and that's a French delicacy. Yeah,
I did that in Thailand.
Yeah. What else are you in Thailand, Kev?
Oh, wouldn't you like to know?
Shanghai surprise.
I still remember one night actually fucking fast asleep and woke up and felt a spider crawl across my face like this. And I was just laid there like,
remember it was a couple of weeks ago. We were playing what were we fucking playing? I think we were playing Warzone. And I was just sat there. I was sitting playing away.
That's why you make screaming noises.
And you seen that? And I was like, "The fuck's that on the fucking?" This is pitch black, by the way, and you couldn't see a fucking thing. And I just seen something. And I was like, "Fuck's that?" I turned the lamp on. There's this big fucking clump of a bastard running across my floor, and it was huge.
This is like that big, isn't it?
And here's me trying to move the fucking couch. I'm fucking lifting shit. I couldn't find the bastard. So I was like, oh, well, fair enough, it's gone. So I sat back down, and then all of a sudden I see it on the right-hand side, even though it ran to the fucking left-hand side. So I was like, fuck this. Next fucking day, I ordered on Amazon fucking lemon juice oil. Started spraying all the sides. I know you cunt. It was like Rise of the Dam. The fucking spiders just rose up the fucking walls, and I was like, oh, yeah, cunt. Place is fucking infested.
You killed a fucking king, dude. That's what you did. You fucking destroyed the queen. They all fucking teamed up. One big massive spider made out of fucking a billion.
There's a fucking spider orgy in here, man. I'll tell you, it was a bug's life.
It's a bug's life. Right, what's going on in chat? Stretch like the vegan dish. That's cool. Vegan pizzas are good, man. If you can go to Domino's do vegan pizzas now as well. They've just upped their game. Farmed animals, wild caught and fish farming kill about 3 billion a day. There you go.
Oh, actually, I've got something for you, right? And it's in the aspects of the food culture. It's actually like, because I was talking about how the Scottish dish was haggis, right? Do you know what the American dish is?
It's got to be burger and chips.
It's a hamburger.
Yeah,
I wrote this
yeah.
down because I couldn't fucking believe it, right? But so hamburgers are consumed approximately 50 million per year in America, right? Um, with over 50,000 hamburger places to choose from, Americans can never decide whether their favorite patty is from Burger King, McDonald's, or Wendy's, or from their sister's house. But that's the Alabama state, right?
literally their sister.
Yeah, right. The consumption is so high that when you put each hamburger side to side in a row, that would amount to 800,000 miles long, and that's 32 times around the world.
Yeah,
hamburger is actually German. Yeah. You're right, it is. But from the records of Germanic and Danish settlers in America, back before Columbus decided to plunk his fat arse on land and claim it for himself, they were actually they took over from Hamburg. I had that written down too, Stretchy baby. I can see you in the background.
Yeah, Papa John's is good, man. Well, I found out the other day I was a soy. Oh, so you had soya milk as a baby? That's interesting. Yeah, no, that's nuts about the whole America thing.
Yeah.
Like, but you know what's the craziest thing is? As soon as you said what's the fucking American meal, in my head I was like, it's got to be a hamburger.
I initially thought apple pie.
What, for America?
Yeah, because they're always on and on and on about their apple pie. And then when you got the film franchise American Pie, it was all about the apple pie and the warm apple pie.
Yeah, baby. I need a bit of warm apple pie in my life, I'm telling you.
You do. Yeah, you do.
Anyway, let's go on to something else. Was there any other countries you want to bring up, Jason?
I brought that, so I decided to, just because, in the spirit of COVID, in the spirit of COVID, I decided to find out what China's national dish was. Me thinking it was bat stew and COVID deodorant. It wasn't.
Yeah.
It's actually Peking duck.
Peking duck. Yeah.
Peking duck. But back in it was back in the northern southern dynasties. It was actually called Shaoyasi. And it only came into being called Peking duck in the Ming dynasty, and it was only for fucking traditionals and royals and rich people. But they've been boiling the duck for a while anyway. But again, it was only in the spirit of in COVID, I thought I'm going to bring up China.
Yeah.
So Peking duck, but everybody knows what Peking duck is. We fucking order it every night or every weekend, you know.
The crazy thing is, like, you look at China, they've got a weird fucking food like thing, haven't they? Do you know what I mean? They eat like 100-year-old fucking black eggs and stuff like that. Like, it's
there's rotten eggs or some shit, right?
I don't get it, man.
They soak it in or some shit.
And they eat like what's it called, like fetuses, egg fetuses and stuff like that, don't they? Like, they wait for the chicks to be half fucking full.
Have you like, just on the aspect of food culture and shit, have you ever eaten the placenta?
No,
I have.
No. Okay. Fucking congratulations. That's interesting, but I do know about the whole placenta thing. Like, it's supposed to be enriched with fucking.
Oh, it is.
Yeah, with lots of stuff, but it's very.
I got at least 10 inches on my beard after eating a placenta.
For fuck's sake, I need a little bit of help. So any pregnant women out there at the moment that need a fucking placenta eating, Jesus Christ.
Oh yeah, great. That's what to do. But add up on fucking Tinder. I'm not looking for sex, just your placenta. Please help.
Don't you think it's fucking crazy though, that the thought of actually, right? Oh, you know, I've just given birth. We might as well eat that.
Why not?
Where the fuck does that come from though? Where does it come from?
I would assume that's very ancient. I mean, like we were saying at the start, you go out hunting for a deer. Before I skin the deer or gut the deer or butcher the deer into venison, I always take a chunk out of the heart while it's still warm and while it's covered in blood. It's fucking glorious. It's so good. It's an ancient practice that we've been doing up here in a long time. But it's the same with if you're in India, I know one of the delicacies there, and I've had it myself, is monkey testicles. And they actually taste pretty good for them being nuts and not gay, but you know. I've had bull testicles as well. I've eaten snake. I've actually had monkey brains before as well. That's
that's true. What Stretch just mentioned in our ears about the sheeps eat the sacks off the babies. You know, it must be actually instinct that brings it up, if you know what I mean. So maybe we had that kind of instinct too, and it was probably something that the human race did for so long until it was actually like weeded out. And
I never ate the whole placenta, but I did have a couple of fucking chunks out of it.
you know,
I was curious, you know.
Is that not cannibalism though? In a certain aspect,
It's a doozy. Like, I'm not going to walk out the high street and take a chunk out of someone again, but eating a placenta in a hospital, that's like the thing that we were talking about last week.
What was it? Did it like pop out and you had a fucking sous chef sat on the side, right? Picking it up, you know what I mean? Yeah. But you know,
laws are doozy anyway. I mean, cannibalism, yeah, it's illegal, right? But you can eat a placenta. But then, like last week, we were talking about drugs and how I've abused cocaine in the years, and I fucking loved it. But then it's illegal, and you go to the hospital, and it's still used today for placenta and chips.
Bit of curry sauce on top, mate. Yeah, fucking hell.
Mix that with some tomato sauce, giggity.
There is obviously stuff that's illegal, and like you can go to China and eat a fucking dog for crying out loud, but I don't think anybody here would do that. Do you get what I mean? It's not my cup of tea. That's one thing for sure.
What's that? Eating what?
Dog.
Horses. Dog? Nah, I've eaten a horse, and I like horse, but I wouldn't eat a dog. I couldn't eat a dog. That's weird.
Don't you think it's weird though that it's like, okay, because it's a pet or something like that, it's like, right, you can't fucking eat that. Do you know what I mean? Or
yeah, but Americans don't care about that either.
Yeah, I've got a parrot or something like, oh, I can't eat that, but that fucking roast chicken I ate earlier was fucking divine. It's like it's mentally weird in my eyes. That's how I look at it.
It's like Americans. You've got, oh, I'm not going to eat my pet dog. I'm not going to put down old Yeller and take a fucking chick out of the cunt, but I'm going to run out to the field where Betsy is. I'm going to feed that cunt and then I'm going to eat it. You know,
yeah, like, it's insane. It is like the mental side of it. It's actually fucking insane.
It's like the Chinese actually breed their dogs just so they can eat them. And honestly,
man.
Yeah, it's fucked.
And it's almost like battery hens as well. Do you get what I mean? That, like, if you looked at a battery hen farm, like you've got to have seen videos of it, and that it's fucking horrific, dude. It's fucking horrific.
It's weird. You get the normal chicken, but then you get the pet chicken, and people actually have pet chickens.
Mate, I actually pet ducks. Oh, you've seen pictures of my pet ducks. I'm sure I've sent them to you when I had ducks. Laugh as much as you want. They were fucking lush, but
I bet they were, Chandler.
Mate, I did. I literally had 2 ducks. Honestly, they were fucking cute as fuck as well. But yeah, it's almost like, well, that's a pet, so that's all right. But I'll go and have fucking duck. That's where I'm like at that stage where it's like it's weird. I get why people eat meat. I get why they do it.
Yeah.
I don't agree with it. I'm not going to preach about it. But when things like I literally,
we're just going to kill the orangutan in the process so I can get my vegan fix, right?
But like literally, just me saying then, like, would you eat a dog? And you straight away went, no, I wouldn't eat a dog. And it's kind of like, well, why would you eat something? Do you know what I mean? That's how I look at it. That's my.
Would you eat a cat?
No, I wouldn't eat a cat. I wouldn't eat any
love
animal.
Eating pussy.
I bet the pussy can't wait as well. Jesus Christ.
I've had a lot. What random shit have you eaten? Like out of the box. Obviously, monkey brains. I've had
monkey brains. I've done scorpions. I've done cockroaches.
I've never had a scorpion. I've had a cockroach.
I've had snake. What else have I had?
I've had maggots.
Yeah, I've done maggots, mate. When I used to fish years ago, I used to eat, like, it was one of those things you just fucking.
Thing is, with maggots, you can eat maggots. You can eat them raw, but you need to really make sure you chew on them. Now, so I don't know if anybody here in the chat has ever eaten maggots. Now, I've eaten maggots not just because of delicacy, but also through survival training for various aspects of the past. So you can cook maggots. And they're actually high in protein, they're rich in protein, and they're really good for you, believe it or not. But you need to really make sure that they're either cooked or if you're eating them raw, that you really chew them. Because even if you swallow one whole, they actually survive, and they can survive through their stomach acid. And then they actually can start eating you from the inside out. And it's fucked. Honestly, it's fucked. Like, I've seen videos of it online. The maggots have actually eaten someone on the inside. They've had to get operations.
You wouldn't even know about it for a long time as well. That's the
No, you
scary
wouldn't.
part of it.
No, you wouldn't. Absolutely not. You'd feel ill after a while.
But you kind of got to think like if you eat red meat, that shit stays in your body for fucking weeks, rotting away.
Absolutely.
So imagine that with fucking maggots involved. It's just fucking insane, man.
I can't remember the link or the video, but the video's online. Probably if you put in the caption inside maggots or some shit, they cut the guy open on the stomach. It was a procedure. He was still alive, and as soon as they cut him open, the infestation of maggots inside of his body was unfucking believable.
You got to think that's like a they've got instant food. They're in a warm environment. Exactly. It's just a fucking breeding ground, isn't it? Well. It's literally a breeding ground. Yeah. That's fucking crazy, dude. That's literally
that's fucked.
But yeah, I've tried a lot of weird. I've always been somebody like, obviously I wouldn't do it now, but before like I went vegan, I've always been somebody who would try something once. Do you know what I mean? So I'd try any kind of food once. If I didn't like it, I didn't fucking like it. But there weren't many foods that I genuinely didn't like, and the only foods I ate that I really didn't like, and I think it was more to do with texture, was I wasn't too keen on kidney and I wasn't too keen on liver, and it was just more the texture of it or the richness of it.
I like it. I think the one thing I haven't actually ate, and it's a thing in fucking France, is snail. I don't think I could try snail. Honestly,
see, I would. I'd 100% try snail because I've done oysters and stuff like that. It's exactly the same kind of.
I've never done oysters.
I liked oysters, should I say?
I had
a lot of people say it's like drinking snot, but if you put like a little bit of Tabasco sauce on it and stuff like that, it's good, man. Honestly, that little
Tabasco
and they're good for hard-ons as well.
Oysters are great for your sex life.
Is it an aphrodisiac? Is it called?
Yes,
or something?
it is. Yeah. It gives you a really good hard-on, but again, so does not eating meat. That's like the study before that I said. In fact, I'll probably watch it again, probably tomorrow. It's a great fucking documentary. It's only 45 minutes long, and it's a game changer.
Guys, I've got to be honest, right? I'm 42 next week. I'm a vegan.
52.
And I still get it up, so don't you worry. So give it a go.
You still get it up. Yeah. When was the last time you got your hard-on up?
Hey?
When was the last time you used it?
I haven't used it, but it still fucking happens. You know what I mean? It was 84 years ago. That's how it fucking feels, man.
See, I talk a good game, but I should put down on book that I'm actually a virgin. And I'm scared to touch anybody.
You're not a virgin in both aspects.
True. And you know what? That's still part of food culture because, you know, you can still eat the opposition.
Ooh.
Oh, baby. Yeah, you know.
It's kind of like licking a battery, though. That's
yeah, especially if she's raging and screaming at the same time. You can't. It's like fucking Mrs. Doubtfire.
All right, fucking Ray Patron there, mate. That sounds a bit fucking naughty.
Naughty. Yeah, I don't know. It's fucked up. Aphrodisiac, so we should look into that. I would be interested to see what foods that do that.
I know there's oysters and there's other fucking. I'm trying to think of other ones. It's bad that you kind of know fucking different aphrodisiacs in it. It's like I can't think off the top of my head, but if anybody wants to Google it and let us know,
what's the name of it? How do you pronounce that fucking root? It's like ginseng or ginseng or some shit.
Oh, ginseng.
Is that it? So that's actually it's not an aphrodisiac, but it aids in.
It's a root, isn't it? I think it's
a root. Yeah, it's a Chinese root, and you can get it in some drinks.
I think it's ginseng. Ginseng.
Yeah, so it's good for male sex life. What you do?
Yeah. Just fucking club my knee, dude.
See, this is the talk about sex and erections. Now he's having to hide it, and he's having to put it up into his belt. You know when it's hanging there and it's like that, and like you need to hide it, and then you put it up into the belt, and it's just kind of sat there.
That was a schoolyard thing, that was, mate. You know what I mean? When you
still fucking do that.
What?
I wear fucking shorts, brother. If I'm walking up the high street and I'm fucking looking at some fucking red car or some shit, and my things like this, I'm hiding it like
a red car.
A red car. It's, you know what? It's because fucking Stretch put red ginseng there.
I know, right? I literally saw it and I was like, "You dick." I get you though. I get you. Yeah. Anyway, see, we've gone on to food cultures to fucking bonus. What the fuck does that come from, man? Do you know what I mean?
I mean, it's still an edible thing, not for me, but
I wouldn't want to eat them too much, mate. That would hurt.
I
I mean, lollipop it up as much as you want, but don't
That's
bite that
it.
fucker.
the pure red rock gummy bear.
Watermelon is a natural. Oh, watermelon is a natural Viagra, apparently.
Is
Sorry,
it?
we're just getting fucking our little Oracle stretches mentioned.
Is it though? Because watermelon is mainly water, right?
Yeah, but it must have. It can be like a cucumber's mainly water, isn't it?
Yeah, it is. I
think-
suppose. Yeah.
I think cucumber, but then, yeah, I don't fucking know.
Yeah.
I don't know. Red ginseng and watermelon natural Viagra's all powerful. Lies, I tell you. It's all fucking lies. If I was,
I'll eat anything. Honestly, I don't give a shit. I need to really figure out my diet and get myself back on track.
dude, you know, I'm probably like, do you know the funny thing is as well? Like, people look at you when you tell them you're vegan, they're like, well, but it's like, dude, not all fucking vegans
But
are
you're
skinny
fat.
cunts. Yeah, that's it, man. And it's like,
I'll say it, Kevin. It's fine. I
Literally,
love you,
dude.
brother.
literally, it's like, but you've got fucking weight on you. All vegans are skinny. I'm like, dude, we still eat fucking crisps and shit like that. Do you know what I mean? It's like, God, man. As soon as I found out fucking Oreos were fucking vegan, dude, I fucking plowed a
Oreos are
pack of
vegan.
Oreos are fucking vegan, dude.
Eh?
See,
Really?
100%, dude.
I'm gonna have to look into that a little bit.
I literally found that out. Plowed 2 packets of Oreos because I was missing out. I was like, no.
Yeah, I don't feel
Oreos-
bad. This shit's vegan.
Oreos are vegan, man. So yeah,
A packet
fucking-
a day kills an orangutan another day. Let's do it.
Jesus, how much palm oil is in fucking Oreos, dude? Listen to yourself.
There is a lot of palm oil in Oreos. There's palm oil in everything, and honestly, they could
In
they could
everything. So
majority
you're
of
gonna blame
everything.
me?
Yeah, but
The
you eat it
fucking-
more. I think, and it's still part of the food culture and the conversation. But if you were to replace palm oil with hemp oil, it's so much healthier, so much better, and it protects the environment as well as the orangutans that you're killing, Kevin. And it really.
I've literally got fucking orangutan blood on me, right? I'm fucking hacking these fuckers apart. And
I'm going to
Jason's
send you a
blaming me for it.
WWF fucking pamphlet to order a orangutan and adopt it. And Kevin, I mean adopt it, not optimally put out a fucking
Not
primate,
off it.
kill the
Not
fucking
off
thing and
it.
take the palm oil
Adopt
from it.
Have you heard yourself? Jesus fucking Christ. For fuck's sake. Where were we going just then? You were literally going into something else when you
hemp
attacked
oil.
me.
It's all about hemp oil. It's all
Hemp, yeah.
you know, yeah. Hemp's actually, I mean, a lot of people can eat hemp, right? Well, they tend to make hemp soup, which is a weird concept. It's a really
Well, I like
weird
the fact that
concept.
you can make clothing out of hemp and stuff like that. It's
Yeah, I
an
mean,
amazing fucking thing.
Absolutely,
dude.
you
It
make
is.
rope, paper, clothing, even furniture, bamboo style hemp, ornaments, stuff like that.
One of
But
my
the fact
clients today, they had they came in and they said, "Oh, I've just bought this jumper and it's made from like
Yes, Nathan, I do.
75% of plastic, man, like from the seas."
yeah,
And I thought that I genuinely, took a step back and I was like, "That's fucking amazing!" You know that they're utilizing something like plastics that are in the sea, like all your bottles and shit like that. They've churned them down and made clothing out of it.
that's the way it
Out
should
of
be.
fucking plastics.
I know that they've started opening up, and it's nothing to do with food at all. But they've started opening up landfills from around the world that have been buried and shit, and they're actually starting to take it all out. Now there's some clothing there from back in the 90s that's still rotten, but it's still making an impact in the environment and the plant life and the wildlife around it. And
Which is amazing.
They're rechanging it all into clothing and food wise, packaging and stuff. Honestly, I reckon it should all be clothing and furniture, but
Yeah.
I don't know.
But why aren't more companies jumping on this? It's obviously an expense to do it, but
Yeah,
fucking hell, there's so much supply and demand. Do you know what I mean? There's like, I don't know. I could literally
Supply
go on
and
about
demand for fresh fruit and fresh veg is always going to be high as well. Obviously, there's the massive import that they would rather get. So they would rather get apples, strawberries, and say oranges from Spain, but they'd rather get bananas, pears, and I don't know, kiwi from New Zealand or Guatemala or some shit, right? But then you got our local farmers that are producing all the same fruits, and it's all fresh. But the big companies are rather go out and spend less to get it in.
Of course,
but
it's
by
cheaper.
the time they get so Tesco, for instance,
at the end of the day, it's crazy. The word is fucking business. At the end of the day, it's
absolutely.
business.
Yeah.
There's no care. There's no fucking let's help our fellow people out. It's business, and it's whatever makes you money at the end of the day.
So for anybody here that's watching here in the UK, right? It's one of our chains for supermarkets is Tesco. I don't know if you've ever been at Tesco and checked your fruit and veg there, right? But majority of the time, it's fucking rotten or it's manky, it's disgusting. And if you look on it, there's a massive, massive section of it that's all imported fruit and veg, and only a tiny little section, maybe one or two shelving, that's actually from either Scotland or England, depending on where you are. And that's
imported, it's frozen, it's fucking pesticide crazy, it's fucking mad.
Yeah, and just the same as you, Kev, to kill orangutans.
Fuck me. I tell you what, gingers like gingers, don't they? Fucking here we go.
You're fucking right we do. Primates stick together.
In fact, if I drew a picture of you, Jace, with a little bit more hair on your head and cover you in palm oil.
Fuck, I tell you, we're going to make a fucking full podcast of palm oil, I swear.
Oh my God. I might miss that week.
You're going to be here this week because you will learn about it, Kevin, and you will see the impact that you're having on the planet, Kevin.
See what I've got to put up with, guys. Fucking hell. You get this once a week. I get this nearly every fucking night, dudes.
You get this every night. There's not nearly every night. You get it every night. For the past week, we've been quiet, but you do get it every night.
It has been quiet for the last fucking week or so. And probably
I don't like it, Kev. Honestly, I don't like it.
Well, I'm not too happy she's there for that long, to be honest.
Yeah, me too. But
someone needs to fucking change.
She'll be gone soon, and then I'm back to being yours.
Just pretend you're at work all the time.
Right? I should.
Yeah.
100%.
Oh, fucking hell. We've done an hour already, and we have only talked about a few things. Well, we have gone into food culture, basically. We have fucking
it's always been the food culture. That's good. We haven't and the only thing that we strayed off there is about the boners.
But that's part of food culture as well, because we were talking about the foods that cause stuff like that. So it's not.
Yeah, and I mean, some people eat bull testicle.
Dude, look at us trying to self-justify for ourselves. This is our channel. We're talking about what the fuck we want at the end.
We're self-justifying the fact that we're talking about erections.
I know a few people in the chat's probably got excited about that. But what do you want to do? Is there anything else you want to talk about, dude, or should we not?
I think that's been the full hour. I think we could we'll stop at the hour. And I know last week we had it 2 hours or maybe a little bit more. And honestly, that went really well in aspects of everybody's kind of drug habits and our own drug habits and shit. But yeah, I think we can call it that.
Guys, honestly, we really do appreciate your feedback on all of these fucking podcasts, and thank you so much for saying how much you're enjoying them and stuff like that, or you're listening to them or watching them later. So there could be a possibility that there might not be a podcast next week, guys. Just some like personal stuff that's going on that needs to be sorted out. It might happen, it might not, but I might have to have my son, you see. So there's a possibility that I might not be able to do next week's podcast, but if I can, obviously I'll be here. I'm sure Jace will be as well.
Yeah, always. I think so if next week isn't a go ahead because obviously your personal issues, the following week after we can maybe make it up and either have 2 different episodes in that week, or we can create
a longer episode, maybe
like a good topic that'll go on for like maybe 2 hours again. I know Kev's quite eager to talk about palm oil, so
palm oil and fucking orangutans. Jesus Christ, fuck my life. So we're not going to put up what we're going to do on the next podcast, but we have got so many more ideas, guys. But obviously still comment in the comments and stuff like that if there's anything you want us to talk about.
Yeah, don't forget about the discussion section, guys.
Obviously, we've got the Discords and we've got the we're going to try and sort out like a TikTok page as well. We're going to sort out a
I mean, Nathan, that's not a bad idea.
You got a proper hard office. Yeah. Yeah, so we're going to sort out like a TikTok. We're going to sort out an Instagram as well. So if you get any ideas, we'll try and get them made up for the next podcast, so you can maybe go and follow that. And like, obviously, we can get different and more information off you guys from that. But
anybody that's that isn't already subscribing but is watching, go ahead and subscribe. It's fucking free. We talk utter shit, and honestly, anybody that knows us too, they know that we work well together. Kevin killing orangutans, me sitting back and watching helplessly. It's it's one of
Says the guy who sits there going, "Well, I kill deers and eat their fucking hearts," and there's me.
That's a difference, man. Deer are killing everything.
I literally.
I'm sorry, I'm killing deer that's killing your food source. You can't.
What, dude? Exactly.
It's a circle. Orangutans aren't killing your food source. They're gentle little creatures hiding in the fucking trees.
In Jason's little mind, right? There's me, and if you've ever watched Vikings, like Ivan the Terrible, where he's sat in the middle of a courtyard covered in blood, screaming and fucking, "You can't fucking kill me!
You can't take my vegetation. You can't."
Oh my fucking
God. You may take our lives, but you'll never take my vegan orangutans.
Right, guys, we're going to knock it on the head there, but thank you so much for myself. Like I said, if you want to, please also, if you give the videos a like and stuff, that it really helps us out. So if you've got any people that you think might like this as well, please get them to subscribe. We try and have a laugh each week. Genuinely, like, I started this tonight without a fucking clue, to be honest, because I've been working till late and shit going on, and it's just like, I've cheered up a lot. So thank you very much for coming in, and thank you to you fucking massive cunt over there.
I love you too, Knuckles.
I love you. I do love you, dude. But we're gonna knock it on the head there, guys. We'll keep you all informed anyway of when and where and what we're doing, and we'll try and get up. I try my hardest to get on next week, but obviously I might have to just not.
That might be a good idea. Maybe I know I don't really use Discord that much. Kev, you've got your channel on Discord. I know our operator in the background there, Stretch, has Discord. Might be well opening up a Discord channel just for the podcast as well, just for an extra platform on discussions wise, on getting people involved.
Yeah, I think we'll do that. We'll get onto that.
Yeah, the podcast isn't always going to be just myself and Kev. Once we're a little bit more established and we reach that 100 subscribers mark, we can then change the address from all them bunch of fucking random computer code shit that dyslexic people wrote into an actual fucking name of our YouTube channel. And then we're going to start bringing in special guests. It doesn't need to be a massive special guest. Nathan's going to be our special guest. We're going to have tattoo talk. We're going to get some radical people in. We've got some ideas coming up. So it's going to be good. This is just a start, and this is just us starting.
This is just like what we're seeing and the feedback we're getting and the analytics and stuff like that. It's actually going a very good way, this podcast. So it's giving us a little bit of a boost. So all what you guys are doing, even just popping in and saying hello, is really helping us out, guys. So give it a like. Don't forget Spotify as well. You can go on Spotify. Like I said, we'll get the TikTok, we'll get the Instagram set up, and we'll get the Discord set up as well, and then we can have something for everybody to actually have a connection with this. So, but anyway, much love from me anyway, and
I love you guys. Thank you for joining.
Thank you very much, and we will see you all very, very soon.
Goodbye.